I know what it means to don't have money because we were a poor family. We were six. My father was working. My mother was a housewife. She was at home. I grew up during the colonial time, and Mozambique, Portuguese colony, um, we were oft confronted with racism. Racism was something that, you know, I I witnessed and experienced every day. So I grew up with 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 my father's telling me because of that I always had to be better than the best. I decided to study economics because of this link with poverty and your skin color or where you come from. There is a link. I mean, if you're white, your chances to have economical means are higher than if you're not. And through that, my sense of the position of women in 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 the context of development became much clearer. Generally, women are most marginalized. They stay at home, so they bring up the children, okay, but that's not paid. Who goes out is the men. Men bring cash home, and then men has the power. So this is quite. It sounds quite hollow, but that's where things start. Mainly because of how society is constructed, then women still today, they are the most vulnerable, they are most affected by poverty, they are the ones that lack the means to, to access, that they lack the opportunities to work their way out of poverty. South Africa has made quite a lot of progress, and South Africans are, in relation to a lot of citizens of other countries, are a bit better off. Uh, the social security system, for example, it's one that it's quite incomparable with other countries. If I compare it to Mozambique, for example, South Africa has introduced measures to address women poverty in two ways. And they have also reported on that. The one is provision of income, ensuring that women have access to a certain form of income, money, to buy food, non-food, so, and also through the social grant system, also access to basic services like electricity, water, and there has been some efforts to improve and increase access this kind of commodities. But you still have, when you look at statistics, when you look at figures, you still have that the majority affected by poverty. If you go to the head count, then it's women. It's still women after so many years. If one look at the South African society, at the amount of wealth that exists in the society, then I would say that it's it's a long way to go, a long, long, long way to go. Poverty is not just you have money and you can buy things. Poverty is, for example, if you have to deal with service providers that look at you and don't understand that as a woman you have a specific needs. For example, there's access to health, access to education, but the services provided are way, way, way below the ones that one would become if one have much more money. So if I go to a private clinic, I get tip-top service, uh, but uh, but I can go to a private clinic because I have money. If I go to a public hospital, I would I would probably, if it is a bad sickness, I would probably die because the services that are provided are not at the standard that it's required. in South Africa, one will not address gender inequality uh, by, by just stating that gender promotion of gender equality it's important and by creating programs. Those programs have to translate in proper budget allocations, but also in proper monitoring systems for those budget allocations. You got everyone talking about it. You got everyone discussing, not always positively, but you had that opportunity. You had the opportunity to engage with voices, with people that normally would not even care. It's a good possibility that you get issues into the minds of people. Um, and also in them, when you engage with in arguments, in conversation, in dialogue, you also get a bit of the resistance, and you know, okay, this man in front of me, this woman in front of me still thinks that it's okay that she sits in the kitchen and doesn't get paid for it. So then you start engaging with us. I don't know how we're gonna get rid of a patriarchal society, because I think it's a huge monster. But I think as long as we are aware of it, as long as we as activists, as feminists, as long as we are able to raise our voice, as long as we are able to provide a space to raise those issues, as long as we have those channels, those mechanisms, we are doing the right thing. We will address it bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit, and